Hello everyone, and welcome to this 25-minute practice where we'll focus on the ankles, calves, and the shins in a creative flow sequence. It is Moon in Aquarius today, second day of Moon in Aquarius, so Aquarius rules the ankles, calves, and the shins and Achilles. So we'll be tending to those parts, strengthening those parts, and I don't know if you guys celebrate Halloween, but I wore my skeleton shirt as a festive practice today as well. So let's find some joy here and connect in with the spirit of Halloween. I don't know if that's a thing for you, but I always like it. I have my black cat here. He's here to support the theme of that. So let's begin. Coming onto hands and knees, spreading your fingers wide, tucking the toes, and just begin to take a few rounds of cat-cow. Lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, roll the shoulders back and open the chest. And as you exhale, scoop the tailbone, gaze to navel. And just let your tailbone lead the way here, really accentuating each movement with each vertebrae. And just feeling some release in the spine as you press down into all 10 knuckles. Spread your fingers wide and turn your elbow creases to face each other. This helps to take weight off the shoulder girdle and builds more strength in the core and the shoulders. Good. Let's come back through a neutral spine. Extend your right leg long and just begin to rock back and forth on the right toes, getting into the calves. And then beginning to hover that right leg and just begin to bend and extend the knee. Pressing evenly into both hands as you lengthen your spine, grounding into your left knee, and see if you can gently drop that right hip slightly so the hips are level. Good, and then begin to draw that right knee forward. You can bend the knee and then draw the knee forward, land the foot between the hands. Come onto tended fingers and just rock back and forth on the toes, or on the heel, flexing the toes towards your knee and keeping the chest nice and open. Good, and the second time or third time, let's shift back on that right heel and walk the hands over to the left and then pivot your right toes down. Your left shin will come back behind the knee. Take an inhale to your cow and exhale into your cat. I'm just going a couple more times here. Inhale to your cow and exhale cat, really pressing evenly into both hands. One more time. Good. And coming back through a neutral spine, you can ground your left palm down and reach your right arm overhead, getting a nice stretch in the side body. Press to the outer edge with your right foot and turn your heart up towards the sky. Good, and as you exhale, let's sweep the arms forward and come back into our tabletop position facing the front of the mat. Take an inhale to your cow and an exhale into your cat. Come through neutral spine and extend the left leg back long and just rock back and forth on the toes, getting some gentle opening in the left calf. Rooting into the knuckles, hover your left leg and begin to bend and extend the knee. Bending and extending, gently dropping that left hip down slightly, keeping the neck long, keeping the breath fluid. Good, bending into your left knee. Let's draw the knee forward and land the foot between the hands. Come onto tented fingers and just rock back and forth on your left heel, keeping the chest open. You can come up on your fingertips to get nice length through the spine and fluidity in the breath. Good, and let's begin to come back onto the left heel. Walk the hands over to the right this time. Bring your right shin and calf behind the knee and angle your left inner edge of your left foot down and take an inhale into your cow and exhale to your cat. A couple more times here. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. And one more time. Moving with the breath, just feeling the different sensations in the pelvis here with the leg extended. And coming to neutral spine, let's walk the hands back. You can ground your right palm and sweep your left arm overhead. Gentle tuck of the tailbone, tilting the pelvis towards the long edge of the mat in front and lean back with your left shoulder. Push down with your right hand, breathe in. And exhale, slowly walk the hands back forward. And you can come back into your tabletop. And just begin to walk the hands forward. Hips are stacked over the knees, gentle pulse of the forehead towards the mat. And just getting some opening in the shoulders. Pressing forward with the palms before we come into our downward facing dog. Feel the triceps begin to activate here. Good, and then beginning to rise up. Let's walk the hands back one hand length. Tuck your toes and lift your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Beginning to bend one knee and the other to pedal it out. Maybe rocking your hips from side to side, and breathing into the side body. Good. Let's gaze to thumbs. Draw your right knee forward and land the foot between the hands. Rise up into your high lunge. Reach the arms high. Good. And then begin to lift your right heel and tap. Lift the heel and tap. Press into the ball of your right foot. Let's go for 3 more and rise off your left heel. Left glute is activated. Good, last one. This time, let's lift the right heel. Get a nice bend in the right knee. Activate the left glute and hold here. Soften in the shoulders. Begin to ground your right heel. Bring your hands to heart and pull the right heel back towards you so the hamstring activates. Stay with your breath. And then begin to draw your left knee forward and up. Good. Let's open that left knee out and come into Vrksasana. Sole of foot either to inner right calf or inner right thigh. Hug your left calf and hamstring together. So squeeze behind the knee on that left side and then reach the arms high as you push down into your right foot. Breathe nice and deep here. And let that right ankle wobble as you ground into all 4 corners of that right foot, bringing your awareness there, feeling that stability. Noticing the strength rising up into the calf, all the way up into that right hip. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart. Pivot your left knee forward and gently step your left leg back behind. Rise into your high lunge, big inhale. As you exhale, pivot your left heel down, open to your warrior 2. Begin to straighten your right knee, arms reach high, lift through the sides of the waist, and exhale, bend warrior 2. 2 more like that. Inhale, reaching high. And exhale, warrior 2. Good. 1 more. Inhale, reaching high. And exhale, warrior 2. Same thing. Let's lift and tap that right heel. Press back with the outer edge of your left foot. Go for 3 with the lift. Gaze over your right middle finger for 2. And for 1. Ground the heel, extend the right knee, reach the arms high, and then begin to bring your arms out to a T. Reach forward for Trikonasana. Engage your right quad and also engage your right hamstring. Open your chest and reach your left arm high. Press forward with the right foot and push back with the left. And lengthen your spine forward to the top of your mat. You can also bring your right hand down to the inner edge of right foot or outer edge. Let's slowly lower your left hand. Pivot your hips forward. Bend into your right knee, rise off your left heel, and step your left foot in a step. Lengthen the spine, extend your right knee, and exhale, melt over your right thigh. You're in pyramid pose, Parsvattanasana. You can either keep the hands down, bring them to your hips, or take a bind, extending the elbows, or take reverse prayer, pressing the palms together. If you have reverse prayer, lift the elbows towards the sky and hug shoulder blades together as you draw nose to knee. Keep grounding the big toe edge and pinky toe edge and push forward with the right foot, press back with the left. Breathe in. And exhale, release. Good. Let's bend the right knee. Rise off the left heel. And begin to sweep your left leg up for standing splits. Press your right foot down. Maybe bring right hand behind the calf as you draw nose to knee. I'm just not bringing my nose there because it's going to muffle my mic. And as you exhale, let's bend the left knee and press into your right heel. Draw the left knee forward and up. You can curl the spine up. Good. Bringing your left hand to shin. Let's reach that right arm high. You can stay here or begin to bring peace fingers around your left big toe. And push forward with that left foot any amount as you draw your left shoulder back. Maybe open that left leg out, engaging left quad and pushing down with the right foot, lifting through the spine. Breathing nice and deep here. And as you exhale, hover that left knee or leg, bring hands to heart, and slowly hinge forward from the hips, sweeping that left leg back behind. Good, let's tap the left toes. Ground your left palm and reach your right arm high. Gaze up to right fingertips. Exhale, lower your right hand. And sweep your right leg back and up for three-legged dog. Exhale, lower right leg down. Inhale, ripple the spine forward to your plank. Lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back and in, lower chest and chin. Lift knees and lower pelvis. Untuck the toes and bring the fingertips off the mat. Elbows lift as you inhale. Roll the spine up. Activate the spine. And exhale to lower. Ground the palms, tuck the toes, and press up to tabletop or plank, and lift the hips back and up, downward facing. Come back to your breath. Gaze to your thumbs. Bend your left knee and land the foot between the hands. Rise up into your high lunge. Arms reach high. And just begin to lift and tap that left heel. Lifting and tapping. Engaging your right glute. Let's go for 3. Soften the shoulders. For 2. And for 1. Good. Ground your left heel. Pull the heel back. Feel the left hamstring turn on. Awesome job. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart. Hinge forward over your left thigh and draw your right knee forward and up. Let's open that right knee out. Coming into Vrksasana, so sole of the foot will come to your inner left calf or thigh. And then squeeze the back of the knee joint on that right side. So hug your calf and hamstring together, reaching the arms high. Slowing your breath. Soften in the wrists. Wiggle your fingers and push down with that left foot. Engaging your left glute. Feeling that strength rising all the way up the leg as you press into the ground and lift your spine tall. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Pivot your right knee forward. Gently bend into your left knee and tap that right toe back. Right toes back as you rise into your high lunge. Big inhale. Lift from the pelvis. And then begin to pivot your right heel down, open to your warrior 2. Begin to extend your left knee, arms reach high. And exhale to bend. 2 more. Inhale, root to rise, lift the spine, press into the both feet, and exhale, bend into the both feet. Inhale, reaching high, extend your left knee, and exhale, bend into your warrior 2. Soften in the shoulders, gaze over your left middle finger, and just begin to lift and tap your left heel. Ground into the ball of your left foot, lift and tap. Go for 3 more. Good. Last 2. Last one here. Grounding your left heel, extend the knee, and reach forward for Trikonasana. Left hand to inner left calf. Right arm reaches high. You can also bring your left hand inner edge of foot or outer edge, finding where you are in your practice, noticing your edge, but also challenging yourself by breathing through the challenge. Pressing forward with that left foot and pushing back with the right. So when we can come to stay present in the challenge with a fluid flow of breath, that we create lasting, deeper change in our cells and tissues. And it's not about creating change from a place of unacceptance, but more about challenging ourselves in growth and expansion. Opening ourselves up to softening vulnerability, which can be scary and challenging, but also so rewarding. Good. As you exhale, let's lower the right hand. Begin to pivot your hips towards the front, bend into your left knee and step your right foot in a step, ground the heel, lengthen the spine, and then begin to melt over that left thigh. Find your variation with your hands, so either on the mat, hands to hips, you're either taking a bind or you're coming into reverse prayer. Lifting the elbows high towards the sky, maybe bringing your nose towards that left knee. Press forward with your left foot and push back with the right. Breathing in nice and deep here. If you have reverse prayer, really press the palms together. The chest is nice and expanded open. And gently beginning to release your hands. Take an inhale, lengthen halfway. Bending into both knees, let's float the right leg up into standing splits. You can bring your left hand around the back of the calf. Maybe your right hand follows. Maybe your nose draws towards that left knee. Again, finding what feels good in your practice with just enough activation and strength happening, but still fluidity of the breath, finding that balance, pushing down with that left heel and lifting that right leg high. And then beginning to draw the right knee forward, ground into that left heel, and curl your spine all the way up. Let's bring right hand to shin, left hand reaches high. You can stay here or bring peace fingers around your right big toe and kick out with that right foot, drawing your right shoulder back. And then beginning to open that right leg or knee out, lengthening the spine, push down with that left foot. Good. Soften in the wrists if you can. That reminder is mostly for me, but I assume that other people maybe need it too. And again, my cues are always just a guide, so some of them might not resonate, and that's okay. So be in your sovereignty, choose what feels aligned for your practice. This is your practice. And I will offer as many cues as I can, so you get to choose. Let's bring hands to heart and hinge forward from the hips, sweeping that right leg back behind, coming into your warrior three. Good. Staying with your breath, drawing that right hip down slightly. You'll notice more weight comes onto the left side, and then see if you can really extend that right knee by engaging quad and pushing back with the sole of the right foot. And gently bend your left knee, tap the right toes back behind. Let's reach the arms high, big inhale. And exhale, land your right hand, inner edge of left foot, reaching your left arm high, opening the chest. Good, and exhale, lower your left hand. Sweep the left leg back and up, three-legged dog. And exhale, lower the left leg down. Ripple forward to your plank. Exhale, lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back and in. Really squeeze them into the side waist. Lift the knees, lower the pelvis, and untuck the toes. Bring your hands off the mat, lift the elbows high, and lift your spine, opening the chest, activate the whole spine. Press the front of the pelvis down, soften in the shoulders, and exhale to lower. Grounding into the palms, tuck the toes, press up tabletop or plank, and lift the hips back and up, downward facing. Take a deep inhale in, full exhale out. Good, gaze to thumbs, bend knees, step or hop to the top. Stay lifted off the heels, squeeze the inner thighs together and reach the arms behind. You can stay here with the hands or begin to take a bind. Extending the elbows and lifting wrists away from the back body. You can ground into the balls of the feet and slowly squeeze the inner thighs together as you rise up. No worries if the heels come down. You can always come back onto the balls of the feet. What is the most loving thing you can think and say to yourself right now? Maybe turn a smile on your face to get that signal to the cells that you are experiencing joy in your practice. Lift the heels high and exhale, lower. Let's bend the knees, Utkatasana chair pose, arms reach alongside the ears. And exhale, let's bring the hands down to the outer edges of the feet and come onto your sit bones. Bring the knees up, bring your hands behind the calves, point the toes and flex. Point and flex. You can either keep the hands here or reach them out alongside your legs. Good, let's go for 3 more. Lift the chest high for 2 and for 1. Point the toes, slowly extend the knees, engage your lower abs, and slowly come on to your back. Good. Let's begin to draw your right knee into chest. Give it a squeeze in. Flex the left toes towards the sky and then bring your hands around the back of the right thigh and extend your right knee and just begin to bend and extend. Let the shoulders soften. Feel them roll back and down. Feel the back of the head soften, the jaw relax. Good. Beginning to bend back into that right knee. Either peace fingers around your right big toe or hand comes to the outer edge of your right foot. Left hand can come on top of left thigh. Happy baby here. Let's hold and breathe. Let your right shoulder soften. Good, just releasing that, extending your right leg long. Let's draw your left knee in, give the knee a squeeze in, and then bring your hands around the back of your left thigh, beginning to bend and extend the knee. Good. And then beginning to extend that knee. And just begin to flex your left toes to your face and bend the knee, bringing peace fingers around the big toe or outer edge of your left foot. And your hand can come on top of the right thigh, right toes flex towards the sky. Just hold and breathe here. Roll the shoulders back, feel the chest open. And then slowly releasing that left leg long, coming into your final resting pose. Maybe giving yourself a couple minutes here to just soften down. Letting your practice integrate, noticing how your calves and ankles, maybe all the way into the hips, backs of the knees, noticing what feels different. Bringing the breath to support those places of your body. And thank you for practicing with me. I hope this supported you in your day to feel more stable and strong in the lower half of your body. Namaste.